Kerala snakebite murder was a case in which the victim Uthra, a 25-year-old woman, was killed by a snakebite inflicted while she was asleep on 7 May 2020. She was in her parents' home in Antal, located in the South Indian state of Kerala. Her husband Suraj S. Kumar, a 27-year-old bank employee, was arrested. Soon, he confessed to the public media that he had in fact purchased a cobra and introduced the live animal into their bedroom with the intention of killing his wife. Kerala police were able to produce strong scientific evidence that supported a charge of murder. Was justice served? Let's find out. Uthra was a disabled young housewife who had been married for just 2 years. She was also the mother of a 1-year-old son. At the time of her death, Uthra was recovering from a previous Russell Viper's bite inflicted on 2nd March 2020. This was just 2 months prior at her husband's home near Adur, and she was living in her parents' home during her recovery. The viper bite caused her to be completely bedridden for around 52 days, and she had to undergo plastic surgery to repair the damage. She was found unconscious in her bedroom in her parents' home when her mother called on her in the morning. It appeared that she had been bitten by a snake during the night of 6 May 2020. Uttara, unfortunately, died the next day, 7 May 2020. A large Indian cobra was found in the bedroom that she shared with her husband. According to Uttara's mother, Mani Megalai, her daughter and Suraj went to bed after dinner. The next morning, Suraj, usually a late riser, woke up unusually early and went outside. However, Uttara didn't wake up at her usual time. Her mother went into her room and found Uttara unconscious. Later, the room was searched and the cobra was discovered and killed. Just a week after his daughter's death, Uttara's father, Vijayasenan, contacted the police stating that he suspected foul play in his daughter's death. He filed a complaint on 21st May to Kerala police and called it an unnatural death. Her parents stated that because Uttara and her husband were sleeping in an air-conditioned room, it would have been difficult for the cobra to enter the room without being detected. Uttara had also already informed her parents about Suraj Kumar's expertise in handling venomous snakes. Approximately 2 months prior to her death from the cobra bite, Uttara had been bitten by a Russell viper. The combination of the two incidents caused police to suspect Suraj Kumar's involvement in this case. Noted snake expert Baba Suresh took interest in the incident. After visiting both homes, he recommended that Uttara's family contact the police. Later, Baba Suresh gave his expert testimony and statement to the police. In the first snakebite incident, he said that the Russell Viper would have been unable to reach the second-story room in her husband's home, where Uttara had first received her first snakebite. In regards to the second fatal bite, Baba Suresh also noted that it would have been difficult for the cobra to enter the air-conditioned room in Uttara's parents' home unaided. He surmised that the cobra may have been heard as a means of forcing it to bite the sleeping woman. Police arrested the victim's husband Suraj as a prime suspect and also arrested a snake catcher, Chavaru Kavu Suresh Kumar, as a second suspect in the case. On 12 July 2020, Suraj made a public confession about the murder. He stated that he had, in fact, purchased two snakes for 10,000 rupees each from Kumar. According to the police, Suraj admitted that he gave sleep inducing pills to his wife in order to sedate her before releasing the snake. He confessed that he had starved the cobra for 11 days to ensure that the cobra would bite his wife. The snake was kept in a bottle without being fed from 24th April to 6 May. The investigating team reported that Uthra was attacked twice, first with a viper and then with a cobra. The Kerala's Police Special Investigation Team stated that Suraj would be the primary person accused and that another case would be registered against him, his mother, father, and sister for domestic violence and destroying evidence. The State Women's Commission also urged the police to arrest the family members. The officer who had led the investigation, Crime Branch Deputy Superintendent of Police A. Asokan, stated that prior to her death, Ruthra wasn't able to walk. She was in a bedridden situation for 52 long days and had undergone a plastic surgery after getting bitten by the viper. Making her get bitten again with a more venomous snake while she still had not recovered from the earlier attempt amounts to brutal murder. Suraj was booked under various sections of the Indian Penal Code for murder, attempted permanent injury, and destruction of evidence. During the course of the investigation, it was discovered that gold from Uttara's bank locker had been removed on 2nd March, the date of her first snake bite. In early June 2020, Uttara's father-in-law, Surinder Panikar, 59 years old, was arrested on charges of destroying evidence and hiding 38 sovereign of gold jewelry, which police discovered buried in a nearby rubber plantation. Uttara's parents stated that the majority of her dowry was still missing. In August 2020, both Renuka and Surya, mother and sister of Suraj, were arrested on charges of conspiracy, domestic violence, and destruction of evidence. Although Chavarukavu Suresh Kumar was originally one of the accused, he soon became a witness in the case. On 26 May 2020, Kerala police sent the carcass of the cobra for forensic examination. The cobra was 80 centimeters long and capable of inflicting a fatal bite to a human being. He soon became a witness in the case. On 26 May 2020, Kerala police sent the carcass of the cobra for forensic examination. The cobra was 80 centimeters long and capable of inflicting a fatal bite to a human being. The then Kerala DGP Loknath Bera said that in this peculiar case, the investigation would be carried out in a scientific manner by conducting a DNA test on the dead snake. Suraj S. Kumar, a private bank employee, is said to have planned the murder by watching snake handling videos on the internet and receiving training to handle venomous snakes. His motive was to take ownership of his wife's dowry in gold as well as a life insurance policy. Police received information that Suraj had obtained a life insurance policy on his wife a few months prior to her death. Uttara's father said that he had gifted over 100 sovereigns of gold and a new car to Suraj and his family, in addition to 10 lakhs rupees in cash. The case became a major reference point in criminology syllabus since Suraj employed a natural weapon to commit the murder. Lack of a history of such a crime made it difficult for the investigation team to determine that murder was committed. In December 2020, the snake catcher Chavarakavu Suresh Kumar testified to the court that Suraj contacted him and had purchased a snake. Suresh learned of Uttara's death from the newspapers. Suraj told Suresh that he no longer wished to be wed to a disabled wife and that people would attribute his wife's death to Sarpadosha, the wrath of snakes, a popular belief. Suraj said that he was distressed by Uttara's death. According to his testimony, snakes he captured were usually released into the forest with assistance from Indian forest officials. In court, Suraj was finally found guilty of using a live cobra to kill his wife Uttara. On 13 October 2021, Kollam Additional District and Sessions Court, led by Additional Sessions Judge Manoj M., sentenced Suraj to 17 years imprisonment plus 2 consecutive life sentences and an additional penalty of 5 lakh rupees. This is considered to be the first case in the state of Kerala in which a murder involved the use of a live animal as the weapon. Uttara was better off lying in bed with a snake rather than this man.